I'm trying to work on a Swedish penis pump for Brandon down there at Pump On.
Fuck yeah.
Screen printed on glass. Don't use the acrylic stuff.
I'm not sure.
I don't know if I want a glass pump right there. Just kind of.
Okay, so you need to make sure it's the dimensions for the bull on Wall Street.
No, we made you an extra small one. Don't worry, you're good.
No, we need to put you on the bull on Wall Street, man. Straight up have the pump logo on the side of it, just slap it on there and run.
Oh snap! My bad. I ain't gonna lie.
You gotta get a 3D scan. If you get a 3D scan, even rough 3D scan of the bull on Wall Street, I can make the 3D file and get the dimensions off of it. And I would do that pro bono, nothing. I do it for free because I think it's hilarious.
If you do the file, I can print it. I have a big enough 3D printer in Tijuana, and Tecate that we could literally we could print it, no big deal. But I think we'd have to try and get the dimensions, like a 3D scan of the bulls.
Yeah, like if you just went out there, and you download a photogrammetry app, and you get that, if you get that file, I can bring it in. I have all of the software. I also have a really big ass 3D printer too. I have a whole bunch of them because I used to run a print farm before I started Campfire, and I could probably ship it down to you, but it would probably read better if it was clear. So we might want to do like a vacuum. What is it? Vacuum cast? A vacuum cast of like on a vacuum table.
So I don't want to burst anybody's bubble, because first there was no way I was going to Google this, right? Like there was no fucking way that I was going to like Google what you guys are talking about. And I'm like, does the bull statue on Wall Street actually have a penis? And then I Googled it. Like, first I was like, there's no way I'm going to Google this. Like, there's no way I'm going to get tricked into like, having this in my search history, right? And anyways, you guys kept talking, and I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to Google for, the bull on Wall Street. Anyways, there's now an image in the replies. It's now been shared. I think due to the fact that it's, first of all, it's not a real animal. Let's just start with some of the facts. Let's just start with facts. It's also got one of those, like dog dicks where it's basically connected to their fucking belly button. So I don't know exactly how the whole strategy of configuring a penis pump to this. Well, you know what? I'm just going to wish you guys the best, but I just wanted to offer my free consultation. Yeah,
Okay. Let me just chat for 1 second. If we have a budget, I live next to Valley Bronze, which is actually one of the world's. They made the Pacific Monument. They're wonderful casters. I know everyone who works there. I also know another friend of mine who owns another bronze place that we could have it casted, and then we can have like an addition that can go like with mounting tape. My background's in sculpture. Like we can make this happen. Like I can make this happen like tomorrow. Like I have a bachelor's in sculpture, and I can do it. We just gotta basically.
I need for an AVAX.
Okay, wait a minute. You're saying that you're gonna build a penis to put on the bull to put the pump on the penis? Like you were gonna add a penis?
Yeah. You just do an addition. So like if the bull had its instead of if it has its red rocket,
right?
There we go.
Right. So we're gonna enhance the male of the bull, as it were, male enhancement of the bull, and then have the pump around it.
I think for the sake of time, you slice the penis pump in half and make it look as if it was over that at an angle, and it just gets like quickly double stick taped up under there. You get your pictures, and then Brandon runs back to Vegas as fast as he can.
As long as you guys
and I completely agree. And then and use the mounting tape, like 50-pound mounting tape, and that would work. We'll cast it super thin. Well, like the wall of the bronze, super thin, so it's light, like as thin as they can go, like 5 millimeters, so that when you throw it on there, it will just stick, and then you just rip it off when you're done after your pick, or leave it there.
Leave it.
Or leave it there
leave
and
it.
see how long it lasts. because other people will take pictures of it.
Because imagine the hashtags on Insta. Like this could. I wonder if when Lonzo woke up today, if he thought this was going to be the conversation that would be
last
occurring.
last week we were talking. Last week we were talking about vacuums and if dolls
that's
had
right.
vacuums or not.
Everyone didn't know that was a joke behind Pump on Vapordex, right? We just
Henry did. Henry told me.
Serious alpha there.
No, Henry told me. He knew. He was like, "This is that Austin Powers Swedish made penis enlarger." He called it.
Yeah, but nobody else caught on to that.
He's 16. He's only 16. I'm sure
How does he
somebody
know
else
about
had to.
Austin Powers?
I know that all the people. No, we got. So who's in New York? Nobody on the speakers panel. I don't think. Right. Okay.
Even if I did, I'm busy that day. Even if I did, I was busy that day.
Listen 1 second. We got Ava Labs. That's where their headquarters is. So let's get Ava Labs. Someone at Ava Labs to go take a 3D scan for me, and I'll, at the very least we could get like a bronze colored PLA, and then just print it big, and light.
I say we get the Always team. They're not far. They're like he could get over there in an afternoon and get Big Papa over there. Maybe Jasper. They can tag team it, and I mean that both ways. They could get pictures. They could get us a 3D scan of it, and we could reverse engineer and go from there. You're an industrial designer. This could happen.
Yeah, I can make that happen. It would take me probably 30 minutes, maximum 30 minutes. And then unless we're doing a mold positive, to do something for an acrylic vacuum mold or whatever, so that we can get something like that done.
I can do that.
Maximum 30 minutes.
I will probably just use the CNC to CNC a wood tool, and then we'll vacuum mold it, and we'll have it. We'll be good. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, I could send over all the files. It would take me no time at all. Literally no time.
To cut the wood tool would take no time, and then to vacuum it, it would be just as quick. We could get this happening.
Please don't wood. That might hurt.
I tuned out about 5-10